So, MTN Wakanet Pro just got better, or did it? What's up? Welcome to Tech Select. My name is Linus. Now, in today's video, I'm actually really excited because MTN Wakanet Pro that I have always been talking about on this particular channel just got better. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, blabbering about MTN Wakanet Pro, you can go check out my video, which should be popping up in any of one of the cards right here. The original review I had of the MTN Wakanet Pro service, which is unlimited internet delivered to your home through a fiber network. Now, new changes have just been happening on the Wakanet Pro platform that have just made it a lot better, a lot more exciting, and it has me excited. Right, so now to get us into this whole thing, let's look at the MTN, the My MTN app in this particular instance. In here, we're just going to go to buy, and once you go into the buy option, all the way down to Wakanet Pro. Now, in order to look at the new changes that have happened, let's just go and read the new terms and conditions to see what has been changed in Wakanet Pro. Step one, the first thing I would like to highlight here that has been changed is when you read through all these terms and conditions, there is no mention whatsoever about an installation cost. That means the original cost of installation has been waived off. Best way for you now to get internet, especially using Wakanet Pro, hit apply for the service, put on your location service, then the guys will come and survey, figure out if you're eligible for the network, and you just get installed just like that. No more paying to have the service installed, no more installation fee. That has been waived off. Very well done, you MTN. The second thing that we have seen being introduced on MTN Wakanet Pro that is making me really excited is they have brought in a new tier package. In this particular case, they have introduced Wakanet Pro Lite. Now, this will give you up to 10 Mbps of internet at a lower, much lower price of 130,000 Uganda shillings. So the original package we had was Wakanet Pro Standard, which would give you up to about 20 Mbps in terms of speed, but that was costing 195,000 Uganda shillings. Then after that was the bigger package, which was Wakanet Premium, and Wakanet Premium was costing about 295,000 Uganda shillings, which to the layman, to the average man, felt like really a lot of money to be paying for internet on a monthly basis. So the introduction of this new Wakanet Lite profile is something really great. I upload MTN for, I really applaud you for doing this and making internet a bit cheaper, because at least 130,000 is somehow manageable. If you compare how much you spend on your data bundles, especially as a household, you notice the 130,000 is something that you can actually live with. So this is just something really amazing. I do like this so much. But before we get into the terms and conditions that have been introduced with these new packages, I just want to remind you that if you're not subscribed to this channel, it would be really good if you went and hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you are alerted each time I drop a new video on this particular channel right here. Hit the subscription button, notification bell so that you are alerted, and remember, it's all free of charge. Now, looking at over here, the new terms and conditions that do roll with this, these are as usual encompassed under what MTN is calling a fair usage policy. Here they say the fair usage policy is to ensure that all customers can enjoy an optimum service, and the service is subject to the FUP, in this particular case, the fair usage policy. Now, you have quotas. They have introduced quotas. Now, back then you had carte blanche, you had the freedom to download as much as you wanted at any time, but right now what they have done is they have introduced quotas. Now, this is basically the maximum amount of data you can download in 24-hour period. Now remember, you still have unlimited for the whole month. Like, the data bundle won't run out. It's not like you're running on a bundle at all, so it's not like you're going to run out of data bundle or anything like that, but they are restricting how much you can download in a particular day. Now, the new package, which is Wakanet Pro Lite, which is 10 Mbps in speed, has a daily quota of 25 GB. Now, 25 GB is what you can download every single day. If you go beyond the 25 GB, your speed is reduced to 3 Mbps. Fair usage policy. I personally am not a fan of fair usage policies, but well, this is the fair usage policy that they have introduced with their new packaging. Then standard, which was previously knock your socks off, Wakanet Pro standard has a maximum of 40 GB per day. So between 8 a.m., let's say if you Monday 8 a.m. and then the 24 hours, so Monday 8 a.m. to Tuesday 8 a.m., the maximum you can download is 40 GB. That is if you're in the standard package. In case you download more than 40 GB, then your speed is reduced to 3 Mbps, but once it clocks the 8 a.m. the following day, you go back to your normal speed and you again allocated another 40 GB. The premium package, where you're getting 40 Mbps, has a maximum daily quota of 60 GB per day for 24 hours. So just like the previous packages, on top of the daily quotas, the daily amount of internet you can use, the daily amount of data you can download in a day, MTN has also still maintained the previous rules on peer-to-peer downloads and traffic. Basically, this is as regards to things like torrents. Now on Wakanet Pro Lite, which is 130k package, your torrenting and gaming is literally capped at 512 kbps. For those on the standard package, that would be the 20 MB package, the Wakanet Pro standard, your gaming is limited to 6 Mbps, and then your torrents are limited to 1 Mbps. Then Wakanet Pro Premium, your gaming is limited to 12 Mbps, and then your torrents are limited to 2 Mbps. Now let me just look at this on the layman terms. Dear MTN, if you're selling someone something and you're calling it unlimited, I don't know why you need to put all these crazy terms and conditions down for them. This is where other people are going to take advantage and actually sweep up the market. MTN, if you're watching this and if you're actually listening to feedback from your customers, these policies that you're implementing on your data are actually going to be the reason as to why people will always prefer the competition. Now, to start with, if I am paying you, let us say 10 Mbps, the 130,000 Uganda shillings package, and I'm getting 10 Mbps of speed. Now, you throttling it, first of all, and saying I can only download 25 GB in a day is already an inconvenience, which doesn't really give it, an advantage compared to the competition, where you're going to pay and your 10 Mbps is your 10 Mbps, do whatever you like. On top of that, most of the families that can actually afford unlimited data for home have all kinds of gaming systems. Guys have Xboxes, they have all the PS5s, the PS4s, and all this stuff, and they want to game with their friends across the world. Now, you're limiting the amount of gaming speed to 512 kilobytes per second. Come on, who still uses actually not kilobytes, these are kilobits, kbps, small b. These are kilobits. Who still uses 512 kilobits per second? Really? And even if you say, okay, we did it well on the upper one, on Wakanet Pro standard, your gaming is at 6 megabits per second. Why not just let somebody game at what they have paid for? Because if I have paid for, a pipe, in this particular case, imagine if National Water came and told you, you're going to pay for this pipe, big pipe, this size, and it is going to be 200 and this is okay, you're paid for this very big pipe, it's going to be 195,000. But then again, they come and say, now you see this pipe, you can only use this amount of water because of this, you can only access this. Come on, guys. I believe this is just ripping off customers. Much as you're trying to make the service more affordable, more reachable, this here feels uncalled for. It feels not really so good. That is why, like I said, I am a fan of MTN. I always like having your services because, you know, I feel they're more reliable than the competition. But with all these here, if I were thinking about this for some other use, I definitely, this here would be my breaking point. Now, implementing the daily limits. Daily limit on how much data you can download. And then again, you have the limit on the torrenting and gaming. Pick one. Just pick one. I don't see why you need to put both of them on there. If it is gaming and torrenting, fine, put the daily limit, let's say 25 GB. But let the person game, let the person torrent, and maybe exhaust their daily limit. Then you downscale the volume until the following day. I don't see why these two terms and conditions have got to run concurrently. Now, that is my only downside with the new terms and conditions of Wakanet Pro. These terms feel so strict. The pricing is good, the limits are too many. So MTN, if you could just work on this, I believe it would make the service a lot better, a lot, to make the experience a lot better. If you're considering buying MTN Wakanet Pro, I believe you should know both sides of the coin. There's a new cheaper package, but the new cheaper package was, you know, introduced with lots of terms and conditions. Now, if you like this kind of content, basically anything that is about tech and things that basically affect us right here in Uganda, internet and all those things and technology, and also reviews, DIY and all that, you might want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so that you are alerted each time I drop a new video on this channel. But well, for today, that is a quick recap for MTN Wakanet Pro. It's now up to you to decide, is it worth it? Is it something you'd want to have? I've given you the pros and I believe I've given you all the cons to it all. So it's now back to you. Is it something you would like to have into your home, into your office, into anything? In case you have any questions, drop me a comment in the comment section and I shall definitely be responding to those. But well, see you in the next video.